They say a man never really knows himself until his freedom's been taken away. Convict 626. Murderer. Today, you go free. But, as you'll soon learn, even freedom has a price.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. We still live in a just world where there is righteousness and masculinity and the defense of innocence, as Daniel Penny is free today, acquitted on all charges. I want to set this up very, very quickly and very, very briefly, this scenario for you. There was a psychotic felon who had been arrested 42 different times, who says that he spoke to Satan, roaming the subway. This man is on drugs. This man is homeless. This man has a criminal past and a violent past and is threatening the lives of everyone on the subway, saying that he's going to kill people on the subway. He's going to kill them. He's running up and he's saying he's going to kill. That's a crime alone. You can't just run up to somebody and say that. And the Marine, Daniel Penny, stepped in to stop this lunatic from taking the lives of innocent Americans. He's a hero. Daniel Penny is a hero. And even in the sunken darkness of New York City, in a cesspool that allows criminals to walk free and that is persecuting Daniel Penny and persecuted Daniel Penny because of his skin color, because of what he represents, which is toxic masculinity, which is actually how societies function. Men doing the right thing and standing up for innocence. We wouldn't have an America today if we didn't have that. America would have lost every single war. We'd be a third world hellscape. Without some level of aura and toxic masculinity in our society, there wouldn't be an America. There wouldn't be a Donald Trump. There wouldn't be a country, not a country that you'd be proud of, let me tell you. Anyway, Daniel Penny representing the best of this nation and is now fully acquitted. Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Penny acquitted completely, is a free man after the chokehold death of Jordan Neely, sparking applause and uproar in the courtroom. Daniel Penny. Here's his mother, his family, kissing him. Daniel Penny smiling for the first time in years after the 2023 death. I don't like the word killing. I don't like that. And this is something that I think is really important. That the toxicology report came back and said that this homeless degenerate who talks to Satan that died because of a confluence of sickle cell anemia, schizophrenia, and synthetic marijuana in the bloodstream. Whoever heard that before? Not because Daniel Penny stepped in to restrain him from killing innocent Americans. A wonderful, wonderful piece of news to start our week.
News. The jury has reached a unanimous verdict in the case of Daniel Penny. He's been found not guilty on the charge of criminally negligent homicide. Now, remember what was at stake here. The jury could not agree on manslaughter. They failed to agree twice. The judge gave them another bite at the apple on this lesser charge, negligent. They now say not guilty.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to reports, Jordan Neely, who is the deceased, right? The deceased homeless degenerate. This person, father, who, where the hell have you been, pal? Right? Like, so your kid is a homeless degenerate who's roaming the subway, threatening people, who's been arrested 42 times, who's doing drugs. This father shouted in the courthouse, "Do you want to die today?" Which is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, the courtroom erupted into applause as panelists acquitted Penny of criminal negligent homicide. This is the America golden years back. Not because Daniel Penny walked free, but because men will now be free to defend their nation once more. Ladies and gentlemen, we are restoring order and restoring rationality to this place. We've come to the unanimous decision on count 2, the foreperson told the jury courtroom. Penny immediately broke into a huge smile, turned to his defense attorney, even as Neely's father was escorted from the courtroom. Racist effing country, one Black Lives Matter supporter yelled as she left the room. Another Neely supporter, turning to Penny, screamed, "It's a small world, buddy," before leaving the room. So they started threatening him in the middle of the courthouse. Where are their charges? Where are their charges? Huh? You can't you threaten this innocent man? Juror sided with Penny's defense attorney, who had argued that the Marine vet was justified in rushing to protect his fellow subway riders. Who do you want sitting on a train next to you? A guy in any earbuds, minding his own business and doing nothing? Or somebody who is able to step in, save people? The lawyer also questioned whether there was sufficient evidence that the chokehold caused Neely's death. Let's jump down here. This is very interesting. Did this chokehold cause the death of Neely? Here's his family here. Well, what do you know, right? Like, it's amazing to me, like, how the family suddenly shows up. Like, you don't show up for your son when he's homeless for years on the subway doing drugs. Another woman told jurors that she feared for her life following the satanic rant of your son. Other riders said they were scared shitless. That's an exact quote. When Neely ranted that he was willing to die and go to jail, that somebody is going to die today. That's what this guy was saying. That's what they're defending. These BLM, they've lost the plot. That's what you're defending. It's crazy how rigged this trial was. Should have never happened. Trial evidence revealed that Neely had synthetic marijuana drug K2 in his system at the time of the confrontation, and that he had heard the devil's voice. Defense medical expert, forensic pathologist, claimed that Neely died from Penny's chokehold, but by the combined effects of sickle cell crisis, schizophrenia, struggle to restrain synthetic marijuana. Penny declined to take the stand. Jurors heard him telling the arriving cops on the platform, "I just put him out," before making a chokehold gesture with his arms. He's not the bad guy. This is the bad guy, ladies and gentlemen. The bad guy is the person threatening the lives of others in innocence. The good guy is the guy who saved innocence. Justice has prevailed, says Dan Scavino. Daniel Penny is acquitted. The trial should have never taken place. Daniel Penny, not guilty. Justice wins free. Praise God. Despite the best efforts of the judge and the prosecutors, justice prevailed. Justice prevails. Praise God, not guilty. Sanity prevailed. Not guilty. The entire timeline. Phenomenal news, says Josh Hawley. The prosecution was a disgrace. The acquittal is justice. Me to every vagrant trying to start shit on the subway today. Daniel Penny found not guilty on all charges despite a rogue prosecutor, district attorneys, and medical examiners. Justice was served today to the American hero who should have never been on trial in the first place, walking free. They should put out a statue of Daniel Penny in New York. Next step, get Alvin Bragg out as district attorney. Congratulations on the not guilty Daniel Penny, says Kyle Rittenhouse. Trump should give Daniel Penny the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Why did he use a chokehold? Why did he use a chokehold? Nobody, they never say why he used it. Why did he have to use the chokehold exactly? Nobody ever talks about the satanic rants and threats of murder. Justice won and ugliness lost. This was the prosecutor. What a hideous monster. Ugh. When you have ugly thoughts on the inside, they will manifest themselves on the outside. POV, you're about to stop dancing on the subway. A great act of justice, says Rudy Giuliani. Daniel Penny is a hero that deserves the Medal of Freedom from New York City. Hochul should remove Bragg now. That's right. And we're back. That's right. Good for you. Now he's smiling. Good for him. Photo of him drinking beer after this to celebrate. 2024 is a total culture shift. Sanity is returning. Daniel Penny is a hero. It's not a crime to defend women and children. It's your duty as a man and a functional member of society. America sides with U.S. Marine, not a deranged lunatic assaulting women. Welcome back to Trump's America. He is a model citizen. We need more young men like him. We need less young men like BLM leader Hawk Newsom, who urged black vigilantes to go commit crimes after this.
Everybody else has vigilantes. We need some black vigilantes.
That's right.
People want to jump up and choke us and kill us for being loud. How about we do the same when they attempt to oppress us?
Right.
I'm tired.
Tired.
I know you're looking for us to be like, oh, go and march. Go and march. No. This weekend, I want you to hold a community event everywhere from the Bronx to Houston to Seattle to Florida. Black people, whole community event and talk about what you need.
I've heard enough. Okay, so yeah, maybe arrest that guy next. Because that sounds like a direct threat. Maybe it's time for us to choke them out and kill them, is what that guy is effectively saying. Okay, yeah, we heard you, dude. Maybe it's time for him to be questioned by the cops. Like, I've had enough of this. This trial should have never happened. Daniel Penny is now officially a hero, found not guilty. He's always been a hero. And I'm glad that we actually had to go through this, because it does feel like a spell has been lifted from this country. And justice has prevailed again. Just like with the Trump trials, just like what we are seeing in the 2024 election, there is a great renaissance and a great revival that is happening in this country. It's wonderful. Here for it. All right. We're back, baby. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.